Hello and welcome to another episode of To The Point. The topic of discussion is Unlawful Activities Prevention Act. Why in news? The Union Ministry of Home Affairs recently declared Hizb-ut-Tahrir (HUT) a terrorist organization under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act 1967. What is Unlawful Activities Prevention Act (UAPA)? It was first enacted in 1967 to deal with secessionist movements and anti-national activities. It was amended several times, most recently in 2019, to include provisions related to terrorist financing, cyber terrorism, individual designation, and seizure of property. It empowers the National Investigation Agency to investigate and prosecute cases under UAPA across the country. It provides for the death penalty and life imprisonment as the highest punishments for terrorist acts. It allows for the detention of suspects without charge or trial for up to 180 days and for the denial of bail to the accused unless the court is satisfied that they are not guilty. It defines unlawful activity as any action that supports or incites the cession or secession of any part of India or that questions or disrespects its sovereignty and territorial integrity. It defines terrorism as any act that causes or intends to cause death or injury to any person or damage or destruction to any property or that threatens the unity, security or economic stability of India or any other country. Arguments in favor of UAPA. National security. Advocates argue that the UAPA is crucial for safeguarding national security. Counter-terrorism measures. UAPA is seen as a comprehensive legislation that provides law enforcement agencies with the necessary tools to combat terrorism effectively. Preventive detention. The UAPA allows for preventive detention of individuals suspected of being involved in unlawful activities. Global commitments. Supporters contend that the UAPA is in line with India's international commitments to combat terrorism. Effective prosecution. UAPA is perceived as a robust legal tool that facilitates the prosecution of individuals involved in unlawful activities. Arguments against UAPA. Violative to fundamental rights. The law violates the fundamental rights of freedom of expression, assembly and association guaranteed by the Constitution. Lacks safeguard mechanism. The law lacks adequate safeguards and accountability mechanisms to prevent misuse and abuse of power by the authorities. Against the federal structure. The law is against the federal structure of the country as it encroaches upon the powers of the state governments to maintain law and order and investigate crimes. Low conviction rate. The law has a low conviction rate, indicating that it is ineffective and arbitrary in achieving its objective. Conclusion. The UAPA is crucial for counter-terrorism in India but requires balanced implementation ensuring national security without compromising civil liberties, due process and judicial oversight. Now it's time for the practice question. Consider the following statements about UAPA. It was first enacted in 1997 to deal with secessionist movements and anti-national activities. It empowers the National Investigation Agency to investigate and prosecute cases under UAPA across the country. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. Send us the answer in the comment section. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.